much better when they're authentic, and not
sounds.
Yeah, soundboards.
Kyle, you were mentioning before the show that Onlyusemeblade is doing really, really well.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I actually thought you were serious for a second. I was like,
Clearly,
no,
Tucker is not on the show enough.
I was just thinking about this dude today.
You're adorable.
All right, well, let me hear.
Anytime we
not
talk
doing
about Blade, I like to preface the conversation by saying, Blade, if you hear this, I'll never forget when you pull those blunts out of your pocket that you roll right through airport security with to Seattle.
In
and
his
smoked me
camera
out.
bag.
In his pocket, right?
Oh, he
here.
brought him in his camera bag to PAX East, so I guess he was getting better.
Yeah, this was fucking Seattle. This was West.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, dude never gave a fuck. Always had weed on our trips. Always offered it freely. Always very funny. Always drinking, boisterous. He was the drunk, loud guy, but never the drunk, loud bully guy. Okay.
Can I tell my Blade story real quick? It's in line with what you're saying. We're there. We're at this dinner. There's like 16 people at the table, right? And Blade is like hitting shots. And the waitress goes up to him and she's like, your bill's like $85, for his drinks. And he goes, one more. And it was just so fucking baller to me. Like anyone else would have been like, what did I do? He's like, one short, huh? And he had just one more shot and called it good. And he was
That's when he got shithoused at like PF Chang's, wasn't it? We were at PF Chang's and he was fucking tanked sitting there.
Was this
you were
at
there?
East?
Yeah.
No, the one where we were at the skating rink. And
you
then
were there.
The guy.
That's the night.
It's fucking 1 a.m. and we're walking through a skating rink area and there's like a woman and her baby and she like is pushing her child and like it hits on Blade and Blade's like, oh, we should go back. You should come back to our hotel room or something like that. I was like, okay, well, I'm 18 years old. I would like to go to my hotel room.
I was fucking 25. I was down.
Kyle, I interrupted. You were saying kind things about Blade before the takedown.
Yeah. Like every No. I like it. It kind of speaks to Blade's personality. He was always the loud, drunk, friendly guy. And he wasn't always loud and drunk. He just kind of got that way toward the end of the night. Beginning of the night, he was always real chill and like,
amazingly cool.
He's like, you just act like you belong and they let you through here. Anyway, man, I always hate when I see clips of him. It's one of those I don't want to look kind of things.
Yeah, it's
I know he's always I'm not his friend or anything to like call him or like tell him what to do. But every time I see him, he looks worse. He'll look. Sometimes I'll see him and he'll look jaundiced, like maybe something's wrong with his liver, even, or maybe and he drinks so much. And they always show those pictures of his toe, and his toe looks infected or rotten or gangrenous or something. And then I hear, you see him do all kinds of crazy shit. There'll be rape allegations. And
what the fuck?
Yeah. It's a wild ride because for a long time he's been living on a
sexual assault thing.
Maybe you don't know, but like he sort of spun off of Ice Poseidon's momentum.
The last thing I remember about him was he shoved his finger up his ass in on stream.
So far, that was he had it together. He had it together.
That's
way
when
back
he
then.
had it together.
Yeah,
Lord,
he's a respectable member of society.
He was indoors.
No wonder.
He was indoors, and it was
a dress.
He was standing on a real floor.
I'm like,
Tucker, he had an address in those days. So Ice Poseidon was doing the thing where he streamed from the camper. They found that like, oh shit, people love to see us rolling down the road, being jackasses, and going to locations and whatever. And so look, I don't follow Blake carefully enough to know the ins and outs of it, but what it seems to me is he lives in a camper now with a bunch of people who are abusive to him, and he passes out every night, and then they abuse him in various ways. They're like, it's kind of funny, but they spray painted his face like Pepe the Frog, so he wakes up like with his face spray painted, like
with like actual paint.
Yeah, with like Krylon, like they piss on him while he's asleep. They beat the shit out of him.
If you haven't,
there's been multiple allegations. I don't want to go
there was a video that we watched. This is a couple years ago now, I believe. But when he was on the Ice Poseidon RV, there was a time, and Kyle, jump in if I'm wrong, that like the camera kind of showing the back lane from the front, showing like the table and the microwave and back into the back room of the Winnebago or whatever. And at one point he got up and there was a girl like sleeping, resting in the back. And he like went over there and like got under the covers with her. And there was like movement and clear, not adjusting and getting comfortable for slumber movement, like movement.
I've always heard that it was something about,
and she said it was sexual assault, right?
Well, that's about cut and dry then, like,
And it was also on video,
but
which is a pretty
but how, so how, I mean, not how, because it's very obvious. So this was years ago. This you're
was
talking
a couple
about
years ago,
is not.
So his Winnebago life.
How is he still, is he streaming?
So he streams from inside the camper. Was it Pauly Shore he had on there the other day? Or was no, it was
Andy Dick.
Andy Dick. Remember Andy Dick?
Andy Dick is another drug addict. Yeah.
Has fallen to only use me blade levels.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I know. Look it up. Andy Dick and Only Use Me Blade are drunk on an RV together.
What?
If you ever want Andy Dick to like come to your place on a stream and like humiliate himself, he'll do it. The guy who was on like the guy who's been in like dozens of movies with like actors.
I mean, I recognize him. I know his name.
I'm saying for the audience's benefit, because like I don't know, if you're younger than us, like you might not know who Andy Dick is.
I mean, he was like an old comedian. What the fuck happened? So what? He went over and hung out with Blade in his RV.
Yeah,
like
and they were and Andy Dick was as fucked up as Blade. Like Andy Dick is like slurring, unable to like keep his like head up. He's out. Like
I thought
he's
Andy
in almost as bad a place as Blade.
I thought Andy Dick was going to be there to laugh at Blade, like because he's usually like a quick-witted comedian. Like that's how I've seen him. He's there like looking like he's on methadone or something. They're both like tripping. Like,
dude, I watched
somebody's gonna die on that stream.
Dude, someone is
wait, what platform?
So if you go Blades, I just typed in OUMB. Only Use Me Blade, and I guess that's like one of his like dummy channels. There's a stream from 3 days ago called Sunday Funday Jameson Fire Sales. Like, and so he's just getting like there's I mean, I'm not gonna watch his stream, but like because it's fucking sad. But like it doesn't seem like there's even the thought of content outside of getting destroyed.
Know what it reminds me of? Shoe Nice.
Yeah.
So I forgot you guys had a huge, or I think you guys had a
he called us a lesbian book club. Well, who's laughing now? You're probably dead.
Is he? I mean,
I just see him on TikTok eating glue and shit, to this day.
Oh,
that's
still
the place.
Eating shit.
TikTok is perfect for somebody like him because, like, it works. Like he can eat something in 30 seconds and be just an awful human being. But I just don't think it pays anymore. There was a time when that man was making a legitimate income eating shit
on YouTube. But you can't earn money on. I have talked so much on a slightly less awful topic. I've talked so much about the value of a TikTok view because I have been hearing